And we're back for more. I know, I forgot it is Thursday, so I got to play where is it?
It's 4:00 p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Rojas the Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, get out of here. I'm looking at the Rojas the Next Level show. How you doing?
How you doing? How is Justin? I haven't heard from Justin in a while. Or Melinda.
They're not. Nobody's getting notifications.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching us.
YouTube's doing what YouTube does.
That's crazy. Okay, now a couple people are coming in. It looks like people aren't getting the notification that we're live. So if you see it, say what's up in the chat. But we usually have like a good at least 20, 30 people that come through right away. And we have 4. And one of those includes me.
And we have 4. I don't think I have opened it yet. Here, let me see if I can open it. Where am I?
Like, I'm one of the 4. What's up, Antonio? How you doing?
Let me see.
So this is another Beyond the Streams live stream. Just a shout out, if you are watching us on the Next Level channel, on the Next Level YouTube channel, or the Twitch, or the Twitter, the main chat that we use is on the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. This is also the name of the podcast as well. So if you use things like Spotify, Apple, Google, all that kind of good stuff, you can hear the audio versions to all the stuff that we put out through Beyond the Streams in our podcast format.
For sure. So hope everyone's doing okay. Before we begin, make sure you guys do check out the description below. We have some links. They got some special sales going on right now for some VPNs. We always say this, but you guys got to protect yourself. There's all kinds of crap happening out there, so better safe than sorry. But yeah, there's a good deal going on right now, so make sure you guys get it before it's gone.
And while you're down in the description below, you want to check out BuzzTVGlobal.com. They have some good devices, some really good software, some innovations are always happening with Buzz TV. Their latest special edition box is coming in what I'm going to call Next Level Purple. So, I love my purple. Very interesting design and of the box. It looks really good. So make sure you check out BuzzTVGlobal.com.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's everyone doing today? A couple people are starting to roll in. Is that Troop? What's up, Troop?
Troop.
Everyone is working too damn early. For real. Yeah, we've been doing earlier shows just because we get so busy in the afternoon, we kind of disappear. So we kind of switch it over to the mornings. But good to see you, Troop. Haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Been a minute.
Yeah, good to see you, dude. See Antonio Snow. What's up, man? What's up, Nucky? What's up, Kiko? Kiko. Yeah. So yeah, we've been coming on earlier. I know everyone's probably at work right now, so we have had some people watch us from work and saying that they're cracking up watching us and trying not to get in trouble.
Yeah, my favorite recent episode is the one where we talked conspiracies and I wore a tinfoil hat. Just saying. Yeah, there was an episode where I was wearing a tinfoil hat and he was wearing his stupid alien sunglasses.
Ooh, I still have them. Actually, Troop, check it out, Troop. You might like these.
Stupid ass glasses. I don't even understand why those are a thing.
We had this whole conversation before.
Yeah, I still don't. It's not a thing. And Antonio, that's not the place. We don't talk about that kind of stuff at all. So that's just the wrong place. So unfortunately, I will have to delete that comment. But we don't talk about that stuff at all.
Yeah, take it to Telegram.
Or wherever you go to get that kind of information. But we don't talk about that stuff.
Yeah. The powers of the tube don't like it. They don't like it. What do you think, Trooper? Are these good? Are these not good? He's probably going to think like those things are stupid. I'm telling you, man, these things were a thing like about 20 years ago. 20 years ago, everybody wanted to buy these things.
He says not good.
Where? Not go NG?
I think that's not good.
I think it's not good. Yeah, these are like a lot of people in the Olympics were using these things like track runners and ski runners or whatever they're
No,
called.
they're
But
dumb.
yeah, these were pretty big. And these are Oakleys too.
No, they're dumb.
They're Oakleys.
No, I like
So
Oakleys, but I'm not accepting that those are Oakleys.
We already proved them to you that they're
Yeah, I'm not
Oakleys.
accepting it. I don't care. It's from a different
Olympians were
timeline.
wearing these things, huh?
It's from a different timeline.
From a different multiverse.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you hear what DC is doing?
No, but I did see that Black Adam movie.
Did you? What did you think of the Black Adam movie then?
It sucked. What's up, Craig? What up, Craig? Good to see you, Craig. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That Black Adam movie was like a desperate call for, like, save us, please, The Rock. It was horrible. Like, honestly, like, it was like, I don't know, man. That movie wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be like a decent movie. They're trying to get like a big actor like The Rock to bring attention to it. But you know what I noticed?
What's that?
Oh yeah, good for writing. Yeah, see, Trooper's like, yeah, good for writing. Right, good for writing. The one thing I noticed is when actors want to become directors or producers, and they also want to act in the movie, is when those movies don't do that well. And when I saw like The Rock also was a producer or director or something, like he had something to do with how the story went and the flow and everything, I was like, why are we? No, like, dude, you're an actor. You don't write stuff. Like, I get it if you say a couple random jokes and it turns to be super funny and people like it and stuff. I get that. But no, not when it comes to like the whole grand scheme of the entire story. And I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Okay, well, they're losing $100 million in the movie,
Shit.
and just I don't know, maybe DC got bored, but they announced a bunch of things. They're scrapping Wonder Woman 3. They're recasting Jason Momoa. You probably like that.
Jason Momoa's Aquaman.
Yeah. And the next Aquaman's going to be a reboot from James Gunn and Peter Safran.
You know what they need to do? Hey, Sugar and Sharon, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So, here's the thing when it comes to DC. I think Jason Momoa did a good job as Aquaman. I think he was fine. Needs Superman to reset franchise. See, the Superman that's this actor is doing a good job, but the people who are writing these movies, the people who are producing them, they're horrible. You know what's the one thing I noticed too within what the DCU is doing? They just had about 1,000 feet of film laying around and decided to make Black Adam. Yeah, pretty much.
It was just so cliche. Like you could predict every single thing that was happening. I didn't think it was terrible. It was just super predictable for me.
So the Justice League movie that they made, they had those aliens come in, and every time the aliens or the bad guys come in, they had this amber orange, like sunset type feel within the movie where it looks like it was like getting dark, but it never really got dark. You know what I mean? But it had like this sunset feel in there. And I was thinking I don't like the atmosphere. Just the atmosphere alone, I didn't like it. And they've been trying to bring that back. Everybody was saying like, oh, Jack Snyder's cut was so good. It's like, no, it wasn't. You went from a 2-hour movie to a 3-hour movie of trash. They just added extra scenes to it, to a bad movie. That's it. It wasn't a good movie to begin with, and it still wasn't a good movie with the extra stuff in there. It didn't make it better. It didn't enhance it. But they used that exact same feel with the lighting and everything with Black Adam, thinking like, oh, maybe this will transfer over because we had some diehard fans of Zack Snyder. The best thing that Zack Snyder did was the 300 Spartan. That's it. That's it. After that, it's like, I know what they're trying to do, bringing in James Gunn and some of these people who did really good with the Marvel movies. The problem, though, is that the person that was leading the entire Marvel series is the one that made these movies great. Not James Gunn and not Taiti Wakanda, whatever his name is. Like not this guy. It's the guy who's in charge. Who's in charge? Kevin Feige. And if you look at some of the movies way back from Iron Man 1, and you see Iron Man 1, 2, 3, you like see the first like 8 movies that came out. The first Iron Man, well, there's 2 of them. You see Captain America, you see Thor, you see the Avengers. When you see those core movies that came out, and you see all the people that were in charge, that weren't in charge of, they weren't the presidents yet. They weren't like the big seats yet. But all those small little seats that they were like, oh, Kevin Feige doing this, John Favreau doing this, like certain people that were in charge of those seats. All those people got these massive promotions because of how well they did, and those are the people that are in charge. All these directors are just following orders of like, hey, we got to make sure this looks good and that looks good and this gets angled right and this and this. But the Suicide Squad 2 with, was it James Gunn that redid that movie, or that did that movie? I didn't think it was good. It was better than the first one, but it was forced. And I think honestly what they should do right now, they need to take a break from this Justice League that they're trying to do. They need to take a break from some of these DC movies that they're trying to do. They should do movies that people don't talk about. They almost did a good thing when they did the Joker movie. But that's what they need to do. They need to do movies on certain things like that, and then rebuild, do a brand new Batman, do a brand new Wonder Woman. And honestly, I think Wonder Woman, what's her name? Gal Gadot did fine. I think she did a good job. The stories, I think, were a little bit cheesy, but
so what I think DC would actually be really good at is by creating superhero or sci-fi movies of heroes or superheroes or visions or visions, heroes or anti-heroes that people have never heard of, that are part of the comics, but
Right.
Don't tell people that it's DC. Like, don't connect it with anything. Just do some of these characters that are really good but not popular at all, and draw attention to it. Right? Don't try to build it into a universe or build it into a team or a squad. Just do strictly origin stories of some of the characters we've never heard of. Because there's a lot of people who've never heard of people like Darkseid. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of characters from DC that a lot of people have never heard of.
mm-hmm.
So
what they're trying to do is they're trying to do their version of Avengers. They're trying to say like, we got Justice League, and that's true. What Craig is saying, like, they could get Spielberg, George Lucas, Peter Jackson's. There's not that many anymore. There isn't that many directors anymore that are like extremely good. There's some new up and comers, but again, when it comes to the stories, like, the technology that we have right now is perfect to create these type of stories. But the thing is, they're trying to create everything that Marvel has done into the DC world, but they're not they're not following the storyline. Like if they made Batman like how Batman was in comics, very like almost a villain, where he looks like, dude, this guy's like this guy's almost a bad guy. You're like, yeah, he's doing good things to bad people, but it's almost like a vigilante, you know? Like Batman is a vigilante. Like, why not make him like that? Like, do a true Batman. Don't give me no emo Batman. Give me a Batman that's pissed off. What's up, Stephen R? He says, what's up, Vatos? Yeah, man, I don't know. And same thing with like I do want them to do a Justice League, like a proper Justice League. I do want them to bring in Green Lantern. I want them to bring a lot of these characters back, like how Marvel was doing. Because it'll, you know what would have been really cool? And DC has missed the boat and big time. If the DC universe was doing the same thing that Marvel was doing, if they said, "Hey, let's introduce Cyborg," like as soon as Iron Man came out, they should have been working on the Cyborg.
Yeah.
What's up, King Kong? They should have introduced Cyborg. King Kong.
Before we jump into more of the conversations, just want to throw it out there. Any donations that are done on the live stream today, there will be an Aldebrid voucher code that will be put out into the chat. So if you want to claim the code, you have to go to aldebrid.com/voucher, and then you would enter the voucher there. If you want to claim it before somebody else, it's recommended that you have an Aldebrid account for free, and then you would go to aldebrid.com voucher and then enter the voucher that's shared in the chat. So if any donations come through, there is going to be Aldebrid vouchers that are released into the chat, and then you guys, first come, first serve. Whoever claims the code first wins the Aldebrid voucher.
Boom.
I have something that I want to show you about Avengers.
Oh.
And don't worry.
Oh. Let me finish my thought real quick before you show me that.
No.
You're real quick. I'll be quick.
No. Fine.
No. So if they would have done like a year later to make it look like, okay, we're following the Avengers, what they were doing, and then probably even got ahead a little bit, but they almost had like a Justice League come out around the similar time to what the Avengers were doing. Because remember back in the day when they had that movie Armageddon?
Mm-hmm.
They had another movie that came out just as similar. And back then they had movies that were like it was called like Deep Impact or something, but they had movies that were coming out like that were like the same thing, but they were just different titles, different actors. If DC would have done that with their characters at the same time with Marvel, and not freaking gotten freaking Affleck over here and some of these other cheesy characters, if they would have done it like legit where people you never heard of, you know what they could be doing right now and they missed the boat?
TV shows?
No, Marvel versus DC.
Oh, that's no.
Like the comic books. No, dude, those were the most highest selling comic books that they've ever had.
Because they were the most controversial.
And then imagine if they would have set it up where, because right now they're doing the whole multiverse thing over here with freaking Marvel. If they would have established DC characters, and then within this whole multiverse, those DC characters, dude, remember, it's Galactus. They're introducing Celestials and all these freaking people. If they have Galactus, the brothers, and they actually face each other, that's when those two universes combined. That's when they started facing each other. Dude, that would have been freaking like holy crap, we're actually witnessing something that we would have never thought we'd see in the big screen. And not only is Marvel already working with another studio, Disney's with Sony, who owns what is it, Warner Brothers that does DC?
Yeah, I believe so.
How crazy would it be if Disney all of a sudden starts working with Warner Brothers also and says, "Hey, let's combine our franchise together." That and like as soon as the whole multiverse ends with Kang the Conqueror and all that crap, like it's starting to end, where they have those two brothers that actually face each other now because that's beyond Kang the Conqueror. Holy crap! Like they could have done like a dozen movies, like Lobos freaking versus Wolverine, dude.
You know what?
Imagine.
I would be very happy if they recast Aquaman and Jason Momoa becomes Lobo. I want him as Lobo.
They won't. They shouldn't do that either because it's we already know him as Aquaman.
But he's a better
know.
Lobo.
I know, but you can't. It's like bringing back freaking Hugh Jackman and he's going to be the new Captain America. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. It would be like, ugh.
He's got to be Lobo. Who else are you going to make as Lobo?
I don't know.
Like he is Lobo. Like you're going to bring back the guy who played oh, you're going to bring Sting?
Sting?
Or
Yeah.
the guy who played Raven or whatever with that movie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forget,
Yeah.
but yeah. What's up, Cyclone? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think DC and see DC could actually, if DC, okay, this multiverse is going to happen for the next 4 years. 4 years, bro. 4 years. I think it ends in 2026. If right, I think the last movie for this series, like Avengers 5 or 6, whatever it is, ends in 2026, the summer. If DC could get their butts together and actually start putting like brand new characters, brand new actors, brand new stories, and show them how these people are like, I don't know, origin stories, building their own Justice League, building their own universe, bringing in some killer supervillains, like, yeah, and I'm not talking, and you know what they should do? It's like if they bring like a new Batman, okay, bring Batman, but you guys should have like the Penguin and freaking Scarecrow combining together, joining forces to fight Batman, or even bring like 3 bad guys. You should bring multiple bad guys to fight these people because that's usually how it is. It's usually that's how they overcome their struggles because they have multiple bad guys, and that's kind of what Marvel did. Marvel had multiple bad guys. They had a main bad guy, but then they also had a lot of minions that came after them. Sylvester Stallone as Lobo. What's up, Cyclone? No,
The guy's like 70 or 80.
I know. I don't know. I think they might be able to do something and might be able to work something with Marvel, but if they did something like that where they brought, and you know what would even be killer? Like obvious, like this is like obvious stuff, man. What would be killer is if they established the DCU properly. At the end of this whole Kang thing, they have the 2 brothers turn over exactly how the comic books did. Both comic books combined, DC versus Marvel. As soon as that happened, some of them started to combine and become one person because their worlds were melting. And then they show all the multiple Batmans. They could reference all the Batmans that they had before, or all these other characters that they had before, kind of like what they did with Spider-Man 3. Where they reference 90s Spider-Man and early 2000s Spider-Man and then close the book.
All of the Batmans in like a kaleidoscope effect saying, I'm Batman. All of them.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, like never ending. I don't know. So that's my rant. They could do so many cool things with this, but obviously they're not going to. DC just needs to do something to fix what they're doing. And I think if they can figure it out, they could propose something to Marvel. And I'm almost pretty sure like a lot of those people over at Marvel, all those the heads, all the presidents, like all those people in charge, they're comic book fans. They know how these stories work. And if they see something good happening at DC, dude, just like how they went over to Sony and say, hey, can we borrow Spider-Man? We'll give you a lot of money for it. Let's just make some good movies. They'll go over to Warner Brothers and do the exact same thing and saying, hey, let's elevate your thing. I'm sure you want to make money. That's what the name of the game is when we're making all this stuff, making money. And a rant. Okay, what do you got? What do you want to show me or tell me?
So the Russo brothers shared some AI art of different versions of the Avengers. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. AI art. Oh, what am I doing? I'm clicking the wrong buttons here, guys.
So what do they want to do?
This is just the mighty Thor from the 1960s enjoying his dinner with his fellow Avengers.
Oh shit!
There's the 1940s version of Captain America.
With that hairdo.
So this is taking the older like renders of the comics with new AI, like recreating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interesting.
Looks like he's gonna pimp slap somebody. That's hilarious.
That is
That's
hilarious.
hilarious. This one's interesting. It's got that kind of older retro look to him.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
So they're just doing like a what if old school type of thing.
Well, they're taking the old images from it and just using AI to regenerate it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought it was cool. So we've been live streaming for about half an hour, and today's live stream is really just to obviously talk with you guys, but to communicate our schedule for the rest of the year, because it always gets pretty hectic the closer that we get to the end of the year. And it's going to be a little bit different this year than it was in the previous years, because we're not in. Well, we are. I mean, are we or are we not in COVID anymore? Because they say that we're not, but the RSV thing is crazy, and everyone's getting sick again. So
yeah, I'm getting
have
sick
opened
again.
back up, but at the same time, people still need to be cautious. Like on this side of the border, they're telling the schools that they have to use masks again, but they're saying that you can also opt out of masks. So is it mandated? Is it not mandated? I don't know. It's a little confusing.
The thing is, like, the COVID thing is like a flu. It's like, and the thing is that
But it's a bad one.
I actually had a cold COVID. It wasn't a flu, it was a cold. I didn't have any of the flu symptoms, no temperature, nothing. And then when I got it, they like the doctors were telling me like, oh yeah, you have a cold. Let's test you for COVID just in case, but you have a cold. I tested positive, and they're just like, okay, this is new. But like a lot of people were getting a different version of this COVID thing. So I think what it is, it's everything is so mixed in because there's not just one version of a cold or one version of a flu. It always like morphs and stuff. It just becomes, it doesn't become as deadly, I guess. It's still bad, but it's not as deadly. I think, I don't know. I think that's just, this is going to be here forever. Like it's not going to go away. It's the flu season, and I think that's just what they're going to call it, saying like, okay, this is the version of the flu that you have now. You know what I mean?
So where I was getting with that is that CES is open back up. So
Yeah.
in January, Rojas is going to CES. I've been debating if I should go, but I'm probably not going to be going. Well, I don't have a passport and stuff. Like I'd have to go get my passport and get all that stuff done. I've had companies and like asking me why I'm not going and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think that I'm going to go this year, but I think that I've never actually gone, and I think I probably will go next year. But Rojas is going, so January we won't really be recording because he'll be at CES. And December we have it's my son's birthday, it's Preppy's birthday, it's the holidays, it's New Year's, it's Christmas. So the last 2 weeks of December is usually pretty hectic, so we won't be recording. So we're gonna try as best as we can to record as much as we can with the limited time that we have at the moment, and try to give you as much content as we can. That being said, we have been talking about just doing 2 episodes a week versus 3, right?
Right.
So we are still going to give you guys content. We just don't know how much content we can get recorded with the limited time that we have. And then we'll see where we go from there. And what Channing Tatum is Lobo?
No. See, Channing Tatum should come back as a character that they could just kill off, like, or a bad guy, put him away or something. Kind of like what Marvel's doing. They had Russell Crowe in there for like a little bit of the movie, but he's not really like a character, like a main character. But no, Jason.
That's why he's laughing.
Channing Tatum. What's up, bro? That's why I said. I'm surprised. I thought that after the flu today disappeared in 2020, they eradicated it. They won't. It's just the flu. Like the flu is never going to get cured. It's always going to come. Masks can protect you from flu in crowded areas. Yeah. Anytime I go to crowded areas, I always wear a mask just because I don't trust people. How many jabs you take? What do you mean? How many jabs you take? King Kong?
For the vaccine, he's asking.
Oh, how many vaccines did I take?
Yeah.
2. I took the J&J and then I had a booster. And then that's it. I didn't want to get any more. I'm just like, I'm fine. I'm like, at this point, it's not as deadly as it was. I'm okay. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
What the hell? I pulled up an article of suggested people to play Lobo from comicbook.com. And some of the names they're mentioning, and I'm like, really? So the first name they mention is Ron Perlman, who is the person who played Hellboy.
Huh.
But he's too old.
Yeah.
The next name that they mention is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which is also a no.
No.
The next person that they name is Diego Boneta. What did he play? What is he famous for? What did he play? Who is this guy? Famous.
King Kong says my aunt has just been told to get her 7th jab. Damn, that sucks.
7th?
That's nuts.
I don't know what he's famous for.
Some people are prone to it and should take it, but yeah, that's crazy. Sobro says they still haven't found how COVID is evolving. I don't think they're ever gonna like if they found out how things were evolving, then they could cure just about everything. But like again, just like the flu, like the common cold flu or the common cold or the common whatever, the common sickness thing, it constantly evolves. So, so what a virus, an infection, that's what it does.
Oh my God. Actually, when I saw this name, I was like, no. But then after I was like, maybe?
Look at this. This is funny. They should just make a woke Lobo and cast Megan Thee Stallion.
So, Terry Crews. Now, hear me out.
Terry Crews?
Hear me out.
As Lobo?
Yeah.
No.
Just hear me out.
No, Terry Crews as like Drax, yeah, but as Lobo?
It's because of his personality. He has that fun, carefree, out there personality.
No, man. Danny Trejo as Lobo. Oh man, Vin Diesel. I don't know. Like when I think of Lobo, I don't think of somebody that's like that built, body built.
Oh, so you want like? Why am I drawing a blank with his name? The guy who was in Matrix.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, you want Keanu Reeves. Oh, it'd be funny? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. You know what? That body type wouldn't be bad, but they have to be shorter though.
But he was tall. Lobo's tall.
Is he?
Yeah, here, look, let me show you. Lobo.
I thought Lobo was like a Wolverine.
No.
Because Wolverine is short and stocky.
He's 6'4", 210 pounds. Lobo is he's look, this is what he looks like in the comics. I'll show you. Just in case anybody's forgot. This is Lobo in the comics.
Oh, I guess he is kind of yoked, huh?
He is. Indeed he is. He's an alien bounty hunter.
Well, I guess Terry Crews could fit just because of how yoked he looks like, but that hairdo, I don't know. You would need somebody pretty. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, Thorpe. King Kong says, I took every jab going in the army, but after watching Doc David Martin in the US, I took 0. I'm no guinea pig. Yeah.
What?
Stephen R says $10. $10 from Stephen R. What?
What?
What is this? Did he give a donation? I think Stephen R might have done it on the Next Level channel or on our channel.
No. Where
Let's
is
see.
that from? What is that?
Oh, here we go. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, no, he just gave a donation. Oh, where's my thing at?
Why did it show up like that?
I don't know. Weird.
Thank you.
Yeah, he $10 on the Beyond the Streams channel. It says $10 #1 fan. It's weird.
That's
The way it shows up here on Melon looks kind of different.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't usually show up like that. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Appreciate it, Vato Loco.
Appreciate it, man.
Sobro says no to John Cena. He's already peacekeeper. I could almost be Lobo, 6'2" and 230 pounds. Peacemaker. Yeah, Peacemaker. I don't know if I like John Cena as Peacemaker also either though.
He
by
looks
the way-
weird to me. He looks awkward.
There's a freebie in there, by the way, guys.
He just looks so awkward to me.
If you claim it, let us know of whoever claimed it first. It's first come, first serve. There it is, first come, first serve, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think they need to stay away from like getting like mainstream celebrities. Like get B-listers or C-listers. That's what Marvel, again, I keep referencing Marvel because it worked. Get people that are not big and help them get big. Like let's be real. There's a bunch of C-lister celebrities that are not big at all, but they're great actors, but they just haven't had their big break yet. Marvel took a chance with a lot of people.
Yes.
And they became huge. There is one thing I was looking at for Robert Downey Jr. because I had somebody that was arguing with me saying like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. was already big before he went to Iron Man. Did you know he was in jail before he was in Iron Man? Did you know name 3 movies that he did before Iron Man? Like some of the movies that he was in was like, it was like, what? Like he was in this? It was just bad, dumb. And some of the stuff, like I was reading this report that says how Robert Downey Jr. was a struggling actor that couldn't get his big break until
All of them.
Iron Man happened.
And I think even Thor, they were trying to cast his brother.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. And Chris Hemsworth, he was another one that was like a C-list celebrity. He wasn't doing he did some modeling for like watches or like perfume, something like that, but he wasn't really like doing anything. And then boom, there he is. Like all of a sudden, perfect Thor. Black Widow, same thing with freaking Scarlett Johansson.
Now she's like the most paid person in Hollywood.
She's the number one. She was the number one actor of all Hollywood at one point, and she still is the number one female actor that makes money. No, I wouldn't do Brock Lesnar either, or Roman Reigns. With me, when I think of like Roman Reigns, I'm thinking WWE. Same thing with Brock Lesnar. WWE, UFC. It's got to be somebody that people don't really know. And those guys aren't really struggling. They're kind of like big in their respective worlds, I guess you could say. Chris Benoit as Lobo. Ooh. Okay. That could be something. Chris Benoit was big back in the day as a wrestler, but he never broke into anything else.
Oh, here's one for you. Shawn Michaels as Lobo.
No, Shawn Michaels was a pretty big. That's like saying Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was pretty big.
Shawn Michaels wasn't that big.
Shawn Michaels was huge.
No, he wasn't.
That guy was very big. Back in the 80s, 90s with the Rockers and then with DX and all that, he was very, very big. Chris Benoit wasn't that big.
How big is Shawn Michaels? Let's see.
I remember, okay, put it this way. My mom didn't like watching wrestling, but she would watch wrestling for Shawn Michaels only. As soon as I said, like,
He's
Shawn Michaels is on. Huh?
6'1".
No, I'm not talking big as in height. I'm talking about his celebrity status.
Oh. Okay.
Get people that aren't known is what I'm saying.
Oh.
What's up, Canuck Mark? What up, Mark? Good to see you.
What's up, dog?
Finally made it. I know.
Hope you're good in Winterpeg.
The guy who played Eric on True Blood would be perfect. Ooh.
Let's see. Eric.
Did he do any movies? I don't know who that is. See, you might be onto something right there, so bro. Like if it's somebody who you just don't know, but they're kind of big on like certain TV shows, but they haven't broken into like the mainstream movies, but they're pretty good. See, that could be onto something right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what they need to do. They should do Harry Potter as Lobo.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that. Can I get a -12? Yo, we're still in like +8 over here. That's crazy. Can I get a 1 in the chat for anybody who got a notification for this live stream? I'm just curious.
Trooper. Okay, my peoples, have a good one. See ya. Take care. Don't forget to wash that ass. We got to bring you back on the show, Trooper. We got to have you. Got to bring you on. Talk some smack. If you didn't get a notification, press 1.
No, if you did.
Oh, if you did. It was -35. Okay, for all. Well, we'll finish this one, and then I have a question. I'm actually going to Alaska, so I have a question for people, for you, for everybody who's up north. What's up, Drillbit? John Rodriguez, what's up? Cain Velasquez as Lobo. -35 Celsius. I'm always around. Sweet. Yeah, we got to get you on, Troop. -35. Where are you, Canuck? I know you've told
He's
me
in
before.
Winterpeg.
Winterpeg?
Winterpeg.
What the hell's a Winterpeg? It's not called Winterpeg.
He's in Winterpeg.
It's not called. I'm gonna Google that right now. Winterpeg. Winterpeg. No, it's Winnipeg.
It's the same thing. Canuck Mark isn't the same thing. Winnipeg, Winterpeg. Cyclone, I'm not saying that.
Winnipeg. What's Cyclone saying? Winnipeg. Manitoba. This is like a whole city up there.
It's not a whole. It's a whole province. Winnipeg's a city, but Manitoba's a province. So
you're not that far north.
Who? Me or him?
Him.
Winnipeg's pretty north.
No, Blamo is north. Isn't Blamo like in Edmonton?
Edmonton is north. I've been to Edmonton.
And that's not that north either. You know where I'm going?
You said Alaska.
I'm going all the way up to Fairbanks.
Go all the way up. All the way up.
And I'm also going all the way up to the Arctic Circle. Okay. I got a question for anybody who lives up in any kind of temperature degrees that's below 0. How much clothing do I have to wear so I don't get frostbite?
Layers are important.
I'm going to need some serious help. So I'm going at the end of January into the first 2 weeks of February. I'm actually going to be flying into Juneau for a couple days. And then I'm going to go into Anchorage. And then I'm going to go into Fairbanks. And then I'm going to a place called Coldfoot, which is in the Arctic Circle. Home of Crown Royal. Really? Is it? I didn't know that. Yeah, no, I seriously need help with like get some ice cleats for your shoes and boots. Yeah, you know what? I like anybody. Okay, for all you guys who are on Telegram, hit me up. I think from what I read, the coldest it's gonna get is about like -40, -50. I thought I saw a video that says Fairbanks at night gets to like -60. I'm like, what the freak is that?
It's bad.
I'm like, dude, and we're gonna try to see the Northern Lights in the middle of the night, obviously, because they say that's the
In
prime
the
time.
middle of the night.
Yeah.
We're walking in my
So
sleep.
I need some help with clothing. Also, next level, you know I don't drive in the snow. They probably have they probably have Canuck Mark says -40 is the same as -40 Celsius is the same as -40 Fahrenheit. No, it's not.
Yeah, I think he's correct. I think
Is
he
it?
actually is. I think so. I think he's correct. Let me see. -40.
Is it?
-40 F to C.
Won't get
Yep,
much
it's the
sunlight.
same.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yes, I am. Yeah, very good, Canuck Mark. Yes, I am. What's up,
all
Wilts?
Boots light but good to -100. What's up, Wilts? Yeah, so I need you to hit me up on Telegram. I need to get gear. I need gear. I need gear. I'm from California. I don't have snow boots. I don't have special pants or shoes. I have beanies and I have some jackets that are warm, but I know I'm going to have to put like multiple layers of clothing. I am planning of staying out in the middle of the night to watch the Northern Lights, and I'm going to go on a tour.
It's pretty cool.
That's what I hear. It's pretty neat. And people were saying, or these tours, I think the one that I'm taking the tour for the Arctic Circle, they say that once you check in, that they will then layer you. Whatever the
Yeah,
hell
because
that
these
meant.
people don't know how to survive in those kind of temperatures.
Yeah, so they're gonna bring they're gonna bring clothes, or they have clothes for that they're gonna have us wear, like special clothes to stay warm. But I still want to obviously bring some good shoes and you know I want to bring good clothing anyway. So because I'll be in Anchorage, I'll be in Fairbanks, I'll be in the Arctic Circle, I'll be in Juneau. And it sucks because every single freaking national park is closed during this time of year because there's no access to anything because of the snow.
That's
So
not true. Ice fishing.
That's not a national park.
No, but the parks here in the winter, they do ice fishing.
No, there's this thing called National Park NPS. It's a National Park Services. There's certain locations like the Denali National Park that are closed, and everything in Alaska is closed unless you helicopter in. And I'm not going to helicopter in. But I am going to do ice fishing now that you mentioned that. But here's my question. I'm pretty sure if I rent a car in Fairbanks, they're going to have snow tires. Do you need chains during this time also?
No, well, they don't allow chains the area that I live in. But the other thing is the area that I live in, the cars don't come with winter tires when you rent them. But it could be different there.
It could be very different there because the snow
Right.
there is different. I'm going beyond the north. I'm going where no man should live, and apparently there's some people that live out there.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Like that's off the grid and almost off the world because the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall off the edge.
You need
What's
to
up,
slap by a
Donald?
giant cat and fall right off the earth.
Fully equipped igloos. They're heated. You know what? I was actually thinking about renting an igloo also. They have like the top made out of glass, so you could see like the northern lights while you're out there. Key point: if your car starts to slide, don't jerk your wheel. Right? Yeah, I know that. You're supposed to go opposite. You're not supposed to hit the brakes. You're supposed to slowly pump them. I know that, but if you have snow tires, do you drive in the snow without chains, or you don't need them?
We don't. I have snow tires and I don't drive with chains.
So you don't need chains if you have snow tires.
You shouldn't, unless like the snow is taller than your car.
Then
Like-
how are you even? You're like the snow's
Yeah.
up here. You're like driving right in it.
I make my own path. Most
So how
most places don't allow you to put chains unless you're off-roading because the chains they kill the road.
Okay.
The
Connect
biggest
says, don't
thing,
pump.
yeah, don't pump. The biggest thing is you have to do everything in kind of like a smooth action. Because
Right.
the moment you start to do anything that's like very forceful, your traction's gone. It's like poof.
Yeah. Sobro says, depending on where you are, the chains will tear. Fairbanks. Maybe Anchorage. But I would think if I'm in Anchorage, I'm pretty sure they clear out the streets as much as they can. Just pray you don't go off the edges. Donald D. Nice, you're not helping. You're not helping at all. Okay. I'm guessing in Anchorage because it's the biggest city in Alaska. There is
5 people.
no, they have like 600,000 or 700,000.
No way.
I think so. Let me see. Fairbanks and Juneau, I think, have like 20,000 or something. How many people live in Anchorage, Alaska? 288,000. My
That was
bad.
big.
288,000 in Anchorage.
Mark says 6 with a dog.
Fairbanks has 32,000.
Maybe you should
I am-
move there.
Screw that crap. I am doing the dog sled.
I've done dog sledding before.
Yeah.
I was not dressed for dog sledding. That was I ended up getting sick
Oh man.
because I fell off the dog sled and I went right through the snow and I didn't realize how much snow there was.
What the hell? Yeah, so I'm kind of like interested to see how this is gonna work, but I almost want to call them up there in Anchorage to say like, do you guys have winter snow on your?
Winter snow.
Do you have winter snow on your? I don't know. I'm
No,
from
we only have
California,
summer
man.
snow.
Do you have summer? They do have summer snow. Actually, stop talking shit.
You stop talking shit.
Thermal socks that are waterproof. Ooh, that's a good idea. I have thermal socks, but yeah, I don't think they're not waterproof. So yeah, waterproof. I'll look into that. Is there summer snow? They do. They get summer snow in the summer. So okay,
But
question.
wouldn't that mean that they don't get summer?
Their summers I think are like between 50 and 60 degrees at their hottest, but at nighttime it's still like 20 degrees, which is still below where the snow falls. Snow is like 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything below that, then it's possible for snow. And their night times get that cold anyway, even during the summer. So they still get snow. And remember, those glaciers, it's not like they melt over the summer and come back during the winter. Like they're there forever, for years. So maybe they have a course for Californians to survive. Yeah, like one of my Spartan races. When you have to specify the season of snow, you know you're in the wrong place. No shit. Seriously. Where I'm going is where people shouldn't go, but I'm going anyway. So, okay, so snow tires. I should call them and ask them in Anchorage if they have snow tires on their vehicles when I'm going in February, and if Fairbanks has the same thing. Because I am going to be driving during that time of year. Or I might just have the tours just pick me up and take me wherever the hell, so I don't have to worry about driving. That's going to be scary if I'm sitting in one of these freaking Uber drives and they're just like going all fast. And I'm like, holy crap, we're all slipping, sliding.
I really don't think they have Uber.
Huh?
I don't think they have Uber.
You don't think they have Uber?
Let's see. Does Alaska have
Donald J. Nice is saying all-terrain tires are better than snow tires. Is that true?
Huh?
All-terrain tires are better?
If there's a lot of snow, then yeah, you'll need, because snow tires are meant to be driven on a road. But if you're driving through a mountain of snow, then you would need all-terrain. Like, are you going to be driving on the road? Where are you driving? Where are you going?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure this out now. I'm okay. I'm flying into all these places and I'm taking a train back from Fairbanks to Anchorage. But while I'm in Anchorage, I want to get a vehicle to drive. And then when I'm in Fairbanks, I'm trying to figure out if I need to rent a car or not. But Fairbanks is more north than Anchorage. Like, I'm going to be in the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle exists at the very top of the planet. I'm going to be up there roaming around like a freaking idiot.
You're going with a tour. They're going to tell you how to tour the tour.
Let them tour you.
Let them tour you.
Yeah, I think in Fairbanks, I might just have them just tour me. Just have them tour me. But do they have Uber, though? Like, hey, pick me up. I need an Uber drive.
Yeah, they should. In Anchorage, they will.
Anchorage, what about Fairbanks?
I don't know. Probably.
Look it up. You live up in the north. Yeah, this is like, I'm telling you, man, I'm going up north. I'm going to be right next to the North Pole. That's actually one of the stops that we're going to, the North Pole. They got offered tour plans.
Yes, there's lots of Uber in Fairbanks and Anchorage. There's lots of them. You're good.
Sweet. So I'll be good. Yeah. So I am going to the North Pole. If anybody wants me to go see Santa.
And if you need a taxi, the number is 222-2222.
Or I could just use my app. Yeah, I'm going to go to the North Pole. It's right next to Fairbanks. Hey, okay, here's a serious question. Is it true if you throw boiling water into sub-zero temperatures, that thing freezes instantly?
Flash freeze.
What is that?
It's because the air is colder than zero and it can't evaporate. No? I'm not a scientist.
Scientist? You're like, I'm not Albert Einstein.
The hell are you asking me for?
Pizza Hotline. Yeah, like I was kind of curious. I'm just like, oh, I wonder if we'll have like a stove.
If you try it, it just means you're not ready for that smoke.
What?
Yeah, it just turns to ice because you're not ready for that smoke.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be scary.
Why are you going?
Why are you going? Why are you that dumb? So, 2222 is the number for the pizza hotline. It's the hotline bling. So my best friend that lives in Alabama, it's funny because he was asking me about my travel, my YouTube travel thing, and he's just like, dude, your travel's doing pretty good. he's like, your videos are coming out like, they're fun to watch. And he's like, I'm surprised it hasn't like, you're not getting more followers or more watch. I'm like, I'm growing. It's still small. I'm like, it used to be a different channel and I kind of pivoted. So I'm in this whole just revamping the whole thing. And I'm like, I've done it for a year now. So I just have to be patient with it. But we were talking about like bucket lists and how like I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights. And it started off as a joke. And he's like, I actually wanted to see the Northern Lights too. And I'm like, we should just go. I'm like, when's the best time to go? And we're looking it up. We're like February, March is good during the winter time.
It's super cold in February. Don't do it in February.
That's when I'm going. I'm going to be there the first week of February, the first 2 weeks.
Well,
And they're saying that is the best time to go. Like the chances of seeing it is like a 99% chance.
yeah, just don't get lost.
Well, no, I'll be with a tour. I'll be with a tour guide.
Stick with your guide.
Yeah, I'm going to be with a tour guide. But they say that's the best time to go. It's also like -60 at nighttime.
You know what's going to be the most surprising thing for you?
Huh?
The amount of daylight you're not going to see.
Oh, I know. I'm already mentally preparing myself. I think the sun comes up like at 10 a.m. and it goes down like at 3 p.m. or something. It's like 5 hours of sun.
Well, that's less than that.
Is it?
It'll probably
I think
be less than that.
I think that's what Anchorage was. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, well, I guess we'll see what
That's
happens.
honestly one of the most depressing things of being a Canadian is the amount of lack of sun that we get in the wintertime.
Yeah. And then in the summer, you get the midnight sun.
Yeah.
Well, they get the midnight sun where the sun don't go down the whole time.
Sun don't shine anymore.
Sobro says, be prepared to not feel your fingers, especially if you've never been there. You can tell Rojas hates winter, hasn't dealt with it. Long johns, you need long johns, layers of clothing. Wow, that's like 30 days of night. They actually, so from my understanding, up in Coldfoot, I think it's called, up in the Arctic Circle, where I'm going, I think the sun sets like either late November or early December, and then it doesn't come back until like late February, early March. It stays dark for several months. Get silk weight undergarments for when you go outside for extended periods. What do you mean silk? Like silky underwear? Wouldn't that make me cold? Because like it's silky, you know? Vitamin D and vitamin K. Yeah. Ask Alaskan vampires. You should watch Life Below Zero. Next Generation. No, weight wise. What do you mean weight wise? I'm confused here. I'm lost. So when I was in the Marines, I was in Oklahoma and they had one of their really bad winters where it was like -6 during the day and then it got to like -10 at night. And silk is lightweight. How is that going to keep me warm? I always think like silk is like super thin though. They block some of the cold and you don't sweat like if you wear long johns. Oh. All right. That's a good idea. So when I was in Oklahoma and it got, below zero and it was like crazy. It was bad. I was hating life. I was there for 3 months. I don't think I saw the sun the entire time I was there. It was always gloomy, cloudy. Obviously the sun did come up, but it was just dark all the time, like you're like, okay, there's daylight, but I don't see the sun anywhere because there's clouds. It did snow and it was just ugly. I hated it. It was cool maybe for like the first couple days, and then afterwards, like, okay, where's the sun? Like the snow can go away now. I'm over it. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous. So I'll probably call the car companies up there and ask them about car rentals. For Anchorage, because I know Anchorage, I want to be driving around a little bit. Winter weather is real deal. Yeah. Thermal underwear and shirts. You don't want ball chafing. Breathable clothing. Yeah, I don't want ball chafing, that's for sure. Yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous. I don't do cold. I don't do cold well. I do want a snowmobile, and I guess they'll put like a full face mask so I don't get like frostbite. Can you get frostbite just by standing out there?
Oh yeah.
How long does that take?
Yeah. Not long.
What happens with frostbite? Have you ever gotten it before?
It's not fun.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
So how do I protect? I heard somebody said put Vaseline.
So you want to wear silk underwear and you want to Vaseline up.
No. Wait, you can get frostbite even though if you have clothing on? I thought it was like
if you're not wearing the right clothing, then yeah, you can.
I thought it was like it's easier to get frostbite like around your face and stuff like that because
yeah, it is.
So they said put
listen, your eyelids, you can feel when it gets really cold, you can feel the water in your eyes start to freeze.
That sucks. They said Aquaphor.
Like your eyelashes and shit. Oh my god.
They said Aquaphor. Put Aquaphor on. Lord, Roja's going to be a human popsicle.
Just listen to your tour guide. They'll tell you what to do.
Keep your clothes on. I am going to keep my clothes on.
He just whoosh, and Vaseline's up and just slides down a glacier.
Oh, so one of the tours that I am taking, okay, this sounds like stupid, but I also heard it's like one of the things that a lot of people do. It's like a bucket list, and it's like a high talked about thing. Really close to Fairbanks, they have a hot springs that runs at 160 degrees, and by the time it gets to the pool, it's about 105 degrees. It's like a jacuzzi. It's a hot jacuzzi tub. But they do a hot springs that you could get inside the water, and everything is all covered up, and it's all heated like a tunnel. And then you walk into the hot springs, and the hot springs is outside, so everything's all snow. The steam's all coming up and everything. And the people that were in there, you could see their eyelids were turning white and stuff because they're like it's so cold. But they had the hot water, so they were just dipping in there and then just How was that? Okay, so if I were to put hot water in my face and then walk outside, what does that do?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
It's a tour, though.
Don't do that. Listen to the people that are there to help you.
Right, and it's a tour. They're gonna take you there.
They'll tell you everything because they want you to come back. They don't want you to not come back.
Freeze up in the hot springs. Be a popsicle.
Yeah, everyone's like, don't do that. Never do that.
Get out of a hot springs and immediately jump into a lake. Yeah, right. No. So the hot springs, there's only one way in, one way out. Fog-proof goggles if the wind is in overdrive. Oh yeah, if there's wind, then I'll probably just end up canceling it. But they said that during February that the temperature is not the temperature. The weather is non-temperamental. There's no wind. Most of the snow has already fallen. You might get a snow day here and there, but they say for the most part, it's just going to be cold as shit.
February.
They're drunk. And everybody that's gotten into the hot spring says that it's super cold with your head, but everything else is warm.
Are you going to do the polar bear dip?
No, hell no. I'm not going to do the penguin truffle shuffle either.
All right, so I don't know what I was going to say.
Leave the baby moose alone. Damn it, I want the baby moose. So yeah, I don't know. That hot springs, it looks cool.
So what I was going to say is that it may have been like that 10, 15 years ago, but you can call it global warming, you can call it daylight saving. I don't care what you call it. The seasons are delayed by a month or two now. So like what our Februaries look like now, at least where I live, that's what our Decembers used to look like 20, 30 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's the same up in Alaska, but where I live, what I get in February is what I used to get in December, like when I was a kid.
So the people that I'm watching and listening are people who live up there in Fairbanks.
Like this is recent shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
They have a
all right.
YouTube channel called the Aurora Chasers.
Oh yeah.
And they tell you, they tell you like if you come in, they say there's 2 times of year to come. February, March, which is the best time because, and this is their words, the weather is non-temperamental. It's cold. It's the coldest time of year. They say January is the worst. January is the coldest time of year to come. February is right there. And then March is a little bit better, but it's still pretty damn cold.
It could be true because most of our bad weather comes from the States. So like when we get huge snowstorms and stuff like that, it's all from the States. So because they're up there and they're really far from you guys, then their weather might not be as bad. The other question I have for you is, do you need a passport to fly to Alaska? Because that's technically a state. Like, how does that work?
Well, no, it's part of the United States. I don't need a passport to fly to Alaska.
So you're flying over another country and you don't even need a passport.
No, but I'm bringing it anyway, just in case. Just in case. But so the guy that I'm watching says during the late winter is the best time because the skies are clear and the weather is non-temperamental. December and January is the worst because their snow and their weather is horrible. Like everything just kind of like he almost said it's like a blanket just falls over like all of a sudden. It's just whoosh, it's there. But once you start getting into February, March, then it's different. Then it's like all the snow has basically already fallen and you might get flurries or like little things here and there. But the other time to come is September, October, right before the snow hits. But the difference between that time of year, they said September, October is the worst temperamental when it comes to weather. That you can go, be there for 4 days, 4 nights, go out and see them, and you might not even see it once. They say that one out of 3 days you might be able to see them. The problem with that though is you could go the first day to see them, and then the second and third day you don't see them, and then the fourth, the fifth day you don't see them, and then the sixth day you see them. So based on that analogy, you could land on the second day and be there for 4 days and still not see them. And people have done that. And that's during September, October. They said it's really nice. The weather is not as cold. But you should still be able, but that's the other best time to see the auroras. So I'm kind of like, no, I want to have a better probability. So that's why I chose the first week of February to be in Fairbanks. So yeah. And I think they're the ones that are going to be providing like jackets and pants, stuff to put over what I have on, especially for going out in the middle of the night. January is mild late, but can be bad too. Yeah, and I'm gonna be landing in Juneau on the 28th of January. I don't get to Fairbanks until February 1st, and I'll be there till February 5th. And they say that once February hits, the weather is actually really that it's cold, but I'm not getting wind or nothing like that. At least it's unlikely, but it can happen. So I don't know.
Just a reminder, guys, nobody's claimed the Aldebrid code yet.
There you go. Free real Debrid code. If anybody wants it.
Aldebrid.
I'm sorry. Aldebrid. Go to Aldebrid and claim the code. Yeah. So I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some help, like with gear and stuff. And California's cold is like 50 degrees. Yeah. Well, it depends. Like it like right now our cold is in like right now it's 52. Tonight it's supposed to be 35. So it does get a little chilly, but I know that cold over there is just a different cold. It's a stupid different type of cold. So I'm gonna need some help, guys, with clothing because it's gonna be horrible.
It's 40 here right now.
Wow, we're not that far off from each other then.
Yeah, it's nice here right now. That's what I'm saying. If the weather ain't bad,
Yeah.
the weather ain't
So-
bad.
So I don't know. I'm thinking about keeping my facial hair until then. Oh, is that true also? Is that true also? The more hair you have on your head, the
Yeah.
more facial you have, it actually helps keep you warm.
Yeah, because it braces the wind, right?
So what do you think? Should I is this going to do anything or do I need to make it longer?
You need longer. Grow a fucking beard. Let's see Rojas with a beard.
The ocean air makes it cold in LA. I'm closer to Big Bear. I'm closer to Big Bear. Big Bear they do get snow up there. But yeah, the ocean air does make it cold in the beach cities over here too. I'm trying, dude. I think this has been like maybe like 3 weeks, a month. And this has been a while. I don't know if I could hold out for another month. Dude, in 2 months, I'll be in Fairbanks from now. That's 2 months from now, bro. Do you think I could hold it on?
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephen R. $10 from Stephen R. Feliz Navidad.
Are we giving away another?
Well, did anybody claim the other one yet? Hey guys, we just gave away Aldebrid code. If you guys haven't seen it, it's in the chat. Copy
No one
it.
claimed it yet.
Copy it and take it. Yeah. Wait till somebody claims that one. JD says much longer. I need to get much longer. I don't know if I can get it much longer though. I got stuck in Manitoba because I refused to open my car door to show them my passport. I don't know if this will grow any longer than what I have.
Have you ever tried? What was the biggest beard you ever had in your life?
This. This is it. This. Hey, look.
That's not a beard, bro.
This is it. I don't think this is gonna fill in. Look at this. Here's my cheek. You see all these patches? Like this isn't gonna fill in. Dude, look at this. Like I have this thing going right here.
What's up, G Down?
Like I don't think I could fill this up. This is actually growing not bad. It's not like I don't think I have any patches down here at the bottom. It's more on my cheeks. I think once this starts growing, I could probably get it like I don't know, a little bit filled in, but like I have like a patch right here, a patch right. At least I have my goatee patch like what you have right here going. This I know for sure. This grows fine.
I feel so naked when I don't have a beard. Like I need a beard. And I always
Bring
miss it
hand
when it's gone.
warmers. Oh, that's true too.
Yeah,
Monkey butt.
what do they call it? Hot pockets?
Oh, you're gonna have to telegram me that stuff. I need to bring that.
Hot pockets. Hot pockets.
Hot pockets. Yum.
No, not hot pockets. Hand warmers. What are they called?
Yeah, this is you see this? You see this line right here? This looks like if you guys have seen the movie
Hothead.
Hunger Games, the guy has the beard that comes up like this. This is exactly how mine grows.
Little hotties. That's what you get.
Oh, what'd you call me?
Go Google some little hotties.
What do you call me? I don't want no porn to come up. Little hotties. Adhesive toe warmers. Little hotties hand warmer, huh? What is it, like a pad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in our chat so I don't forget. Little hotties. Yeah, message me all this stuff, guys, because I'm gonna need as much help as I possibly can get. Like, Rojas gonna vlog from up them, and all we're gonna see is eyes because he is covered up. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be all like, actually, I wonder. Yeah, this will work, wouldn't it?
Work for what?
This is gonna work. This is gonna work fine. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You might not want to wear sunglasses because there's not a lot of sun.
Oh, that's true too. It is going to be okay. So what I am doing is I am going to do a day-to-day vlog. Again, if you guys follow my Rojas Travels channel, I'm actually doing my. Okay, so I did a vlog in Hawaii where I was doing like day by day what I was like things that I was just running into. But a lot of people were asking me like, hey, when are you going to do like your tips for what to do in Hawaii? That's actually coming out like in March, April of next year. I just had so much content that I didn't want to do like 2 months full of Hawaii stuff. So I did a month. But for Alaska, the second I get back on February 10th, I think it is, the first video will drop on the 14th, I believe. It's almost going to drop like right away. Like as soon as that date comes, boom, first video. And I'm going to do all my Alaska stuff, and it's going to be vlogging. Today's episode on the Rojas Travels channel, me and my friend that's coming with me to Alaska, he's in that video with me, and we're at Alabama's Birmingham Sloss Furnaces. If you guys haven't heard of that, it's a haunted furnace. And we actually experienced a couple things. And originally, I just kind of did my intro of like, "Hey, we're here. Let's check this place out." And then I just kind of like let the videos run. No, this one, I started hearing noises, and I'm just like, I think I need to turn on my camera and just record. So I turned on my camera. I started to vlog, and I was talking the entire time. And I put all the clips together, and you actually see and hear a couple things that I caught on camera that I didn't think was possible. So yeah, so check it out. But that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing in Alaska and vlog the whole thing.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's what's up.
Thank you. Did anybody claim the other Alderbird yet?
I don't see them claiming it, so I can either. I'll drop 2 more, but not here. Oh wait,
not
someone
yet.
got it. Wilt's got
Someone
the first
got-
one.
Somebody got the Alderbird and didn't tell
so
us.
Wilt's got the first one, so I need to do 2 more.
Oh, Wilt got it.
Yeah, Wilt's got that one.
Nice. All right, do one more. Don't do 2 more. Do one more. All right, we're about to drop another Alderbird, 30 days free. Code in the chat, so make sure you grab it and make sure you redeem it. There it is. If you're on the Beyond the Streams, you should be able to see it. If you're on the Next Level channel, you should be able to see it. Grab the code, go to Alderbird and claim it. Let us know if you claimed it. Chicken Chair, and I missed it. Well, we just dropped a new one. Grab it now. Yeah,
And even if you don't have it, like, I guarantee you have a family member or a friend that you could create an account for that's never tried Debrid. Like, everybody should have a Debrid account.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna grow, but this is gonna be interesting.
We need you looking as Mexican as possible. Let's go.
Dude, I don't know if I can get a mullet coming out of this. I don't know if I want to have a mullet.
That's what you want?
No.
Just do a beard. Be a man. Do the right thing.
So, but what about this? Should I just keep it like this?
Yeah, just keep it like that. Just wear a nice hat. Some nice hats, you know?
I am gonna bring I'm bringing a beanie. Jay Marie says it won't, Rojas. It won't what? I won't look Mexican? Good to see you, Jay Marie. I haven't seen you in a while, actually. you doing? Yeah, I'm like, hold on a second. How are you? It won't what? It won't what? I don't think I can grow a mullet if I can. I was just thinking, like, how am I going to cover the back of my hair? It won't grow. It won't. That's what I'm saying. It won't. You see this? This is what she's saying. It won't grow. I don't think it's gonna grow anything more than this. That cold will eat that beanie up. You need a real winter
Yeah,
hat.
go get yourself a Ushanka.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, these. I'll show you. Look. Get
I was
yourself
gonna
one
bring
of
a toque. How you call it? A toque.
these. A toque, eh?
Mahalo.
Get one of
Aloha.
One of these.
Russell Dice says that he claimed the Aldebrid one. Congrats, Russell. Do those things actually really work for the cold?
I've never worn one. I don't know.
So what do you use when it's negative 30? Where's Kunlek Mark? I need a real answer. Kunlek Mark, you're in the negative 30.
I try not to go outside. Fuck that shit.
Okay, do you want to drop the next Aldebrid?
Let me just make sure that it was claimed.
Russell says he claimed it.
Yep, it was claimed.
Okay. I know
Okay.
Sugar sharing wanted that last one.
All right. So
Here comes another code. Here comes another code, guys, for Aldebrid. Get ready for it. And explosions. Where is it?
So if anyone's just tuning in now, for any time we get a donation on the show, I'm dropping a free Aldebrid voucher. You need to go to aldebrid.com/voucher and you would enter the voucher there. The codes are only claimable one time and it's first come, first serve. So anytime someone donates, a new code is dropped in the chat.
There you go. Grab it now. Grab it now. Okay. Yeah. I need to know what kind of hat to wear. I was going to wear a beanie. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll wear a beanie and that should be okay. But if it's not going to be okay, then I need to get something else then. Okay. So I am going to bring a scarf. Apparently I need to bring, I'm guessing it's going to have to be a different type of scarf. Because I wanted something to cover like the back of my head too, you know? And if that beanie thing, if that toque or whatever, the Montitudes or the Shakalaka, whatever you called it, if it goes around my ears and stuff, I guess I could keep that warm. But then I guess it goes up here too, right? In your forehead? It goes like this. Forehead or on your head. All right. Now I need to figure out my nose and my eyes and my mouth. Dude, this is gonna be so bad. You know what? I'm gonna have my microphone like inside my thing here, so that way I talk right to it. It's gonna be horrible. Negative 30, bro. So yeah, message me on Telegram, guys, because I'm gonna forget. Anything that you know I should bring, let me know. Just wear a Kanye mask. Screw that guy. Kanye. Oh man. Freak out, Rojas, welcome to winter. And see, I'm not afraid of the cold. I don't like it, but I want to be prepared when I go. That's my big thing. And I know I have to bring layers. I know I have to bring like stuff that's made for that type of cold. Jay says, in your case, Rojas, instead of a mullet, it should be a Tulum. What's a Tulum?
Oh, Tadao, I see you lurking.
Where's Tadao?
He's not commenting, but I know he's here.
Did he claim the code?
Claim the code.
What up, Tadao? Tadao. Third code's been claimed, guys.
You see, next level, I see this shit. You know? You think I just got codes? Nah, I see this shit. I see this shit. I see what happens behind the scenes.
Oh, I see what Marie says. What's up, Tadao? Good blessings. Blessings, good people. I have been away so long, I forgot how to use it. No worries. Good to see you, man. So the Tulum haircut. How do I share my? Is it add a camera? No, share screen.
Marie says the hair is longer in the front, usually straight cheeked, chin length hair.
Like this.
What is this? You want Rojas to look like this?
She wants me to grow, instead of a mullet in the back, it grows up in the front. Some girls have this type of haircut too.
You could look like Ellen DeGeneres.
Doesn't Angelina Jolie have that type of hair?
No idea.
I've seen some girls that they do have their like a hairstyle like this. I think it's cute. I think it looks good. But people are gonna be like, "Is that a girl?" They're gonna look at me like, "Is that a girl?" I have seen this hairstyle. It's like a bob like this, and then they have that hair like that in the front, which I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's sexy. See, but I don't want to go there looking sexy like that. Be like, was it like Justin Bieber, dude? I don't think my hair could. Well, my hair. You know what? When I was a kid, my gangster days, we had this little puff thing that we grew out. So this part here in the front, we would shave off all of our hair and just leave this little puff here out, and then we would comb it back. It was bald everywhere, but we had just a line of hair right here that came up. Sexy? Yeah, for girls, I think it looks sexy.
No, but you said you didn't want to go there looking all sexy. That's what you said. I'm just saying.
Well, looking all gay.
Whoa, there's a big difference in those two words. I'm just saying.
I don't want to look like a female. How about that? Is that better?
Jeez.
Yeah. So I don't like, you know how many months they probably have taken to grow that long? This is me like in a month's not getting a haircut.
Look, you start saying the words and look what happens.
Oh, great. Free vert girl chat. Now block this person.
That's on Beyond the Streams?
I don't know where that's at, but then anybody out there in the chat, if you're a moderator, please ban that person. We love it when they come in and say, "Ooh, you talking about me?" Somebody throwing a bot there. Do you mean happy, Rojas? What do you mean happy? I'm happy. I don't have to be of that type to, you know what I mean? I don't even know what the words are.
Just stop. Just stop.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Just stop.
Don't get me in trouble, damn it. You know what happens? You start saying a couple things, then I start running with it, and then everybody's mad at me.
Like the prime
Just
example.
stop
You give him so
talking,
much rope, he'll just hang himself. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You know? Marie says, just stop talking, please. Sorry. Not trying to offend nobody if I did. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Good times, guys. Always
Okay, it's
good
been an
times.
hour and a half. What the hell are we doing?
And where's Cyclone? He's not even here. He's always like, go for 3 hours. Well, we're halfway there, Cyclone, and we're done for the day. Yeah, so message me, guys. I need help with my gear. I don't know if I could grow my hair as a Tulum. I think that's how you say it.
What's the name of the city you're going to?
Where it's gonna be stupid cold. Fairbanks.
Fairbanks.
Cyclone. I'm right here. We love everyone in LGBTQ plus everyone community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we love everyone. I have cousins that are there, so you know we're cool. We're cool. Doesn't matter what you are. We're good.
It's actually projected not to be that cold in Fairbanks.
G Down says you won't have to worry about the cold. What do you mean I don't have to worry about the cold?
Wait, I'm a little confused. Is this in
Fairbanks,
Fahrenheit or
Alaska,
Celsius?
February. This is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. And also Anchorage. So check Anchorage and check Fairbanks and check Juneau.
Like it's cold, but it's not unbearable. Like when I lived in Calgary, it was a lot colder than this.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna be bad, but it's not gonna be like crazy bad. It actually looks like January is colder. What about December?
Yeah, January is I think January I heard is the worst.
Let's go 2023. Is next year's 2023, right?
Yeah.
What's the coldest month of the year there then? Because these temperatures don't look terrible.
I hear
feel
it's
like-
January.
What's
Thank you,
colder?
Shank. Bring your bathing suit. I'm not gonna bring my bathing suit. What's up, G Torres? This is not too bad then, right?
I mean, it's cold. Don't get me wrong, that's cold. But like I've been in a lot colder temperatures than that, which I thought that they would be colder because it's the North Pole.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Like you could see, how do I say here? Like in Edmonton and Alberta, like Calgary, you could see days that were like minus 35, minus 40.
Oh, Rojas does Alaska in a Speedo. Yeah, right. Anchorage doesn't look too bad either. Anchorage actually looks a little warmer.
But yo, it's cold. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? The worst part about it is if you have wind. And you know what's even worse? You have nothing to block the wind out there.
Dude, the nighttime here in the month says negative 40 for February. Between
Yeah,
negative
then
30 and
you're
negative
effed.
40.
You're effed.
Huh?
Then. You're fucked.
That's nighttime. But and
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna
when
get
we're
wrecked.
gonna go see the Northern Lights.
You're gonna be outside in that?
Yeah, that's how we're gonna go
you're
see
fucked.
them.
You're fucked.
Daytime. So it says average daytime is about anywhere between 9 degrees and negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's still pretty cool. That's minus 23 Celsius. That's still pretty cold.
Yeah, that's during the day. That's average. That's like the high and the low. And they say that the coldest it could get to as low as negative 40 at nighttime.
Yeah, and that shit is fucking cold, bro.
I wonder what it was last year.
Never mind. I take it back. That shit is fucking cold. Just lay your ass up. Try and stay inside as much as you can.
Well, that's the thing.
You
We're
shouldn't
gonna
be
go
in
see
a
the
place
Northern
where
Lights.
breathing hurts, okay?
Huh?
I said you shouldn't be in a place where breathing hurts.
Breathing is probably gonna hurt. Yeah, crazy stuff. Well, you better be near a fireplace or fire pit to get warm. I'm pretty sure they're gonna set something up for us to like sit there and be next to a fire or something. Last time, so Sub-Zero is only from Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero. Yeah, it's
That's
gonna
Rohan.
like turn on Mortal Kombat. All right, we're going to Alaska.
Rohan.
Oh man. And then yeah.
Finish him.
I forgot about that one.
Finish him.
Oh no.
It's the only sound effect I have.
Yeah.
It's the only one that matters.
Release.
Oh man. Well, appreciate you guys coming. We're gonna give you guys. How about this? We're gonna give you guys a 5-minute warning. 5 minutes till we end the show. And we're gonna start wrapping it up. But yeah, all the donations for today, appreciate you guys. Every donation that we got, we did give out some Aldebrid codes. We're not doing the giveaway this year just because it was just so much. There was a lot of stuff, honestly. Like we're so busy. I did put a lot of stuff that I've been reviewing on OfferUp, and I put it for cheaper than what you find than what the normal price is. So like some of these headsets are like $100, $150. I was putting them up anywhere between $60 to $80 on my OfferUp. So if anybody wants anything, just hit me up, and I'll try to hook you guys up. And the price that you see on OfferUp too includes shipping, by the way. So yeah. Cyclone says you're gonna be out there in the wilderness watching the aurora, and you'll hear "Finish him," whisper softly. Yeah, I'm gonna hear that.
Finish him.
Wait, what? I waited this whole stream for a giveaway. You're not gonna do it? We already did the giveaway. You weren't here paying attention. We did 3 of them.
He's being sarcastic. That was sarcasm.
We did 3 of them. Get out of here.
Fuck off.
Wow. Jeez. Jeez.
There you go, Cyclone. I know you love us. What the hell? Like super loud. Can't you control your volume?
I'm doing it through Melon. I'm not doing it on my thing.
I'm taking my ball and going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Freaking Cartman. So anyway, yeah. Mine's better. But yeah, I always appreciate you guys coming in and chilling with us and all that. If anybody has suggestions on that type of cold, I definitely gonna hit up Canuck Mark. I'm gonna hit up Dabucha because he lives up pretty far up north too now.
Oh, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit up several of you guys. But you know what? This is I do want to buy some good amount of off to bed 10 p.m. comes early, night all. Yeah, Canuck Mark. I'll hit you up later, man. But some of the stuff that I am gonna buy, I'm gonna be making a couple trips to Canada next year. I've been to Vancouver before already, so I'm not gonna hit that. I do want to hit up Winnipeg, Edmonton. I do want to hit up Toronto. I want to hit up a couple places. So by me getting all this winter gear, I'm gonna definitely be using it in this new year. I'll probably be coming during the summer for some of it, and sometimes I'll do it on purpose and come during the winter time. I know Ontario's pretty nice too. There's some cool areas during the winter time, so I definitely want to check out the winter and the night. Yeah, Heyday. I gotta get on Heyday. I do get on Heyday every now and then. I just don't say nothing sometimes. But yeah, so I'll be making my trip up next year. I'm kind of planning my next year's schedule already. So I'm kicking it off with CES in Vegas in the beginning of the year. Then I'll be in Alaska the following month. And then I think I'm going to be going out to Bryce Canyon to finish off the Mighty 5 National Parks in Utah in March. And then I'm supposed to be going to Central America, El Salvador, Costa Rica in April. And then I'll probably keep it mellow for May and June, maybe, and then see what I do over the summer when I come up to Canada. But yeah, so I'm planning my schedule. A lot of things to do for my channel, a lot of things that I'm trying to plan out. And yeah, anybody else have anything else before we start wrapping up? I know we got a minute left before Next Level starts his goodbyes. Do you have anything to add to that next?
The only thing I could think of was cheeseburgers.
You're hungry?
I'm starving, bro. I'm so hungry. I'm starving, and I don't have a car right now. Stupid transmission broke.
That's crazy.
So that's all I can think of right now is cheeseburgers. So
Greens and beans and cheese and chicken and beans.
that's all you're getting from me is cheeseburgers. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching and listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you guys are watching or listening to us from, make sure you leave us a comment and or a review so other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. Make sure you also hit that like, that subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because you never know where the hell the conversation is going to go or who we might have on. So we'll see you guys on the next one.